So, really long time ago, everyone was having a great time. The Isle of Dawn didn't look like a desert, probably, and the Elder, Daleth, the devs have proven that these names are not canon anymore, but I still say it because I hate change, still looked like a 70-year-old man with the power of the sun. Daylight Prairie was a place people gathered and celebrated, and their Elder, Ayin, or Ayin, wasn't high off of butterfly shrooms. Hidden Forest was probably just the same, but without the toxic rain that drains your literal life energy out of you, and people that cared for the lush environment. And its Elder, Teth, was not used to mauling Sky Kids with her hammer. The Valley of Triumph was what is that? An Olympic fighting grounds. What did they do? Did they box? Was that a sport? Yeah. A big stadium, plenty of seats. They could have well set up a ring and none of there. Hey, make this spirit and this spirit have a go at it. I would pay 2 weeks worth of candle running for that. I know you would too, don't lie to me. And their elders, Sa and Mek, or Samek, alright, okay, we're honestly probably still the exact same like how they were shown in the cutscene. But just hosting underground boxing fights. Golden Wasteland wasn't a complete green death trap hell, but a place where you don't instantly die after taking a sip of water from anywhere. And the elder, Sadie, probably wasn't stupid enough to think he could jump down from a 90-story building and be fine. Yes, I'm still confused by that. What was the point of that? Why do you not have stairs? Why? And finally, truly saving the best for last, no bias at all, the Vault, which was basically a huge library intended to keep the kingdom's different cultures, knowledge, and memories safe. The Vault Elder, Elamid, best elder out of the 6, no bias at all, was all about learning and teaching. So now that we got all the elders out of the way, in the beginning, the souls traveled upward. People and all the creatures alike lived in a relation with light itself. Now over time, the mastery of light, of course, expanded into every realm, but they just kept wanting more. Those greedy bastards. Yes, exactly. At some point, the elders discovered what is called the Darkstone. This thing, it's like a battery. It enabled them to harness light in a new way, an American way, an industrial way. Greed, ladies and gentlemen. The Prairie Elder began to overstore light energy in jars because he sensed that there would be a deficiency in it, not knowing he would be contributing to that deficiency. Greed, my dear comrades and individuals. The Hidden Forest Temple was converted into a factory to give them more light. They wanted more. The balance between light and void was going off. The light that flowed naturally throughout the world was being forcefully taken. Animals captured, locked in cages. Of course, they needed the light to survive, but there was a point, a fine line they needed to not cross. Boys, girls, and homosexuals and transvestites, and the other 94. I introduced to you the Soul Cycle. Alright, I'm done. To simplify, light enters through the world of Sky through stars falling. These stars turn into this, that, and after their time is up, they even make a migration back to Eden, and then return to the Megabird. The whole reason I'm saying this is because the Soul Cycle would need both light and darkness to be balanced. The light could only be replenished if light was being returned to the Eye of Eden. If not, darkness leaks out. This darkness searches for anything that has an attachment to light so it can consume it. And this, of course, brings the introduction of dark dragons and crabs and other corrupted life animals who were once with light but then consumed by the darkness. The sky then began to collapse. Whoa. Stars then started to fall. No. The Soul Cycle was broken. Fuck! Okay. Alright, anyway, so now you may be asking, why it was Resh or Aleph. I see people using both in so many places, so it doesn't really make any sense. In any case, the supposed ruler of all the realms built the Eye of Eden itself. It was a massive structure that was designed to harness the light. This extraction, basically being right by the source, made the Calamity happen much faster. The Calamity itself was kind of like a storm, but instead of people just going inside and waiting it out, it eradicated anyone that had the slightest bit of light. So basically, didn't oopsie whoopsie and kills off 7 realms. The light fails to be replenished, so the Soul Cycle breaks, and all the aftermath being war over resources, battles with corrupted creatures, and war among themselves, shown from the Aurora concert. Since the breaking down of the kingdom is theorized to have happened over the course of decades, light was basically a precious resource at this point. Many suffered due to darkstone growths on their own body, being swiped by krill, jumped by crabs, but when it all seemed down, who came to help? That's right, my girl Lamid launched the fireworks! The Vault Elder provided help by allowing people into the vault and helping them survive. But as you would probably tell, this still didn't work because they had the mentality of, if I rely on the light that needs constant resupplying every 5 seconds, even though that's what this whole thing is about, then me and my family of 4 will not get jumped by 90 crabs in an alleyway. But then again, to be honest, at that point, what can you as a normal civilian do? You would have no other option but to depend on the light to keep the darkness at bay. But regardless, the last city fell. Which then, my boy Lavid invited them to the inner vault. Set off the fire. Oh, no, wait, no, never mind, my bad. Like 95% of the population is dead, my bad. Where then the Vault Elder gathered memories of the civilians that made it there. Even the mundane things like manatees doing backflips and storing them away, hoping future generations would be able to find them. So by now, it's becoming overwhelmingly clear that they couldn't do anything to help the kingdom, so the elders and the ruler gathered one more time to do one final thing. This is what most likely caused the death of the elders. Although their souls remain in dreamlike spaces that we can access through the temples, this is what would help save the kingdom in the future. They couldn't do anything, so they basically just decided, alright, majority of the population is dead, what do? We burn the last 2% ourselves. What? No, that's a terrible idea. Better than the darkness doing it. We have an idea. Okay. We pick up the entire kingdom, and then we place it in a safe area. Who let you in here? Yeah, can I get a soda? You haven't even said anything. No, you cannot have a soda. Please, anyone, be serious here. Lamont, you're the smart one here. Any ideas at all? Hey, Lamont is already down the stairs walking to her car. What? What do you mean? What? Where did she even get that from? Where did she make that? I want to burn the rest. Can I get a soda? Kill the rest. Let darkness take over. We pick up the ground and then we eat it. And when our tummies get upset, we puke it all out. Baby, that's stupid. Yes, I have an idea. Yes, Dallas. What is it? What if we just make someone else handle it? And so, through some stuff that has to do with the spirits and ghastly ghouls and the megabird, children came to be. And now you're tasked to restore what was lost through the other people's wrongdoing. I can say that, right? It was because of other people's stupidity, right? Because we don't know if it was like a sunshine of rainbows at first doing this for the good of my kingdom thing, then it turned into, I'm going to murder all of you because light is good later on. Who really knows? I know. I think you do know. I think you do know who I am. Anyway, there are theories that the ruler's soul does seem to be trapped within Eden. You know, that small glowing child thing that you hug at the end. And if that were the case, it would lend further credibility to the winged light are pieces of the ruler's soul. And in turn, we will be taking his soul and many other souls back to Eden to set them free. Sky's lore is so good, but it is so sad that it is left intentionally vague. I think it's intentionally vague. It is so sad, man. It could be so good. Yeah, but anyway, that's it. That scared the shit out of me. That's a good shot, though. That's a good shot. What?